Good morning, everyone, or good evening, depending when you're watching this. Welcome back to Skate with Tess. Today, we're gonna learn hockey stops. Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I've kind of held off on this one for a little bit because it is a tricky skill to learn. And I'm gonna tell you ahead of time, if you're brand new to hockey stops, you might find yourself a little bit frustrated. Just prepare yourself for that now. Breathe through it. It is kind of a frustrating skill if you're brand new to it. And that's okay. Find peace in that. Know that you are going to figure it out. I know you will. You will. Oh, I know. So we have learned all of the skills to get us up to this point, right? Forward skating. We've learned a little bit of some transitions. You don't really have to do transitions, but you definitely have to get comfortable with moving your wheels around, right? Moving your skate around into a different direction. Okay. We've learned T-stops, which you will not need for this, but that is definitely like if you are brand new to stopping. Start with T-stops. There's a video on that I've made. Check that out. I'll put it below so that you can check that out first. Make sure you get that down because you need to understand and feel what it's like to actually stop on wheels, to make an intentional stop on wheels. So if you have done all that and you're like, I'm a pro at T-stops, and I'm like, all right, well, welcome. So per usual, we are going to start off skates. Today, we're going to learn how to do a little ankle stretch, and then we're going to do the hockey stop off skates so that our feet are ready, our mind is ready, because when you're on wheels, you're thinking about a lot of things at once. Okay, you're thinking about being on wheels, you're thinking about not falling, and you're thinking about where you're going, right? You don't want to trip or fall on anything or hit anybody, right? So when you do your skills off skates, it's very beneficial to you because then you can train your mind, get it into little muscle memory into what needs to happen in order for you to properly execute this skill. Ankle stretch time. Real simple. You're going to stick out an ankle, either one. I'm going to start with my right one. And you're just going to roll it 10 times this way to the right, and then 10 times to the left. And if you want, you can trace the alphabet with your ankles. Ooh, C, D, E, F, all the way to Z. Do it on both sides. You know, obviously, if you need to stand up, if you need to hold on to something so that you don't fall, please do that. No falling. This is not a falling lesson, so no falling. You can do this little ankle stretch when you're sitting at your desk and you trace the alphabet with your ankle so you get it ready, because this is a lot of ankle movement. This is a lot of weight, sudden weight on certain parts of your ankles, so you're gonna need your ankles ready. Now let's break down how to do a hockey stop off skates. First of all, you're gonna need to get low. Bend your knees. Okay, if you've been here before, you know it's split the difference between straight up and a squat. It's about a 45 degree-ish, okay? Be in that spot, find that sweet spot, hovering over a toilet, ladies. You know what I'm talking about. You're about right here, okay? Don't do your hockey stop up here. Don't do your hockey stop too low. You can do your hockey stop low. In derby, I do find that hockey stops are more effective when you're going really fast, or just in derby in particular, when you get a little bit lower, you are able to stop a little bit harder. I will say that, but for this beginning practice, start in that middle sweet spot, okay? I use my right leg. You are welcome to try out your left leg. I do not hockey stop on my left leg. I've tried it. I could practice it. I just don't. So pick one that feels right to you. So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna sit in that sweet spot, right? You're gonna be cruising along on your 8 wheels, and then what you're gonna do, how many times can I say what you're gonna do is, you're gonna take your right foot and you're gonna put it in front of you, okay? And remember, you're sitting kind of back. Let's see how much I can break this down. So you're sitting kind of back just a little bit, okay? And this right foot comes in the front. Now, if these are my feet, okay, This is as if my feet are facing you. They're right here, and they go right here, right here, right here, right here. Okay? When you're stopping, you're going to be focusing on these inside wheels. So again, up. The wheels on the inside, the ones on your inner thigh, those are your inside wheels. The one on your outer thigh, outside wheels, okay? So you're going to focus on your kickstand. I'm gonna call this a kickstand. Your kickstand's inner wheels, okay? So you're going to, you're just gonna focus on them. You're gonna think about them. You're not gonna lift up. That foot to try to do that. I really don't suggest that. That's how we roll ankles. That's how we hurt our knees, right? So go ahead and put that kickstand down. Lean on those inside wheels. Make sure you're here. You got to be a little bit squat. Don't be too far back because you might fall. Don't be too high up because you're not going to stop. You're going to want to be a little bit back. So it's like, then you can also practice being in that kickstand and sitting down. Being in that kickstand and sitting down. Feel what that difference is. So you're going forward, put your kickstand down, inside wheels, you're sitting in it, okay? So do that several times until you really feel, where everything is, where your balance is, because it's a lot of weight real quick on this inside knee and this inside foot, real quick, depending on how fast you're going. Okay, let's get on skates. Okie dokie. Now we're going to do the actual hockey stop on wheels. So there are several levels I want to start us off at. Obviously, I want us to start quite slow so that we know what we're doing. We're being conscious of our movements. So we're skating forward, right? And remember, when you stop, you're going to need to bend your knees and keep your chest up. Try your best to keep your eyes up. So let's go forward a little bit slow. So just get a little bit of speed. Nothing crazy, just a couple of little boop, boop. Okay, and do it sideways too. I'm focusing on these inside wheels. Remember, you don't want to lift up those outside wheels. You definitely want to just think about the inside wheels. Hug them. Is that the word I'm looking for? Just a little boop, okay? Do that as long as you need to. Take your time. There is no rush. This is not a race. Get to know your body when it stops. Everybody's different, right? Everybody's gonna do it a little bit different according with their body. Just make sure that you're checking in and doing everything that you need to do to keep your body safe. First of all, I would say put on all your gear. Second, just be conscious of where everything is. Bend those knees, set those hips back a little bit, put that chest up, try to put your eyes up. At first you're gonna wanna do this, and I'm not mad about it, but what happens is you eventually start to do this. You start to, okay? Now you're gonna stop constantly and frequently with a little bit more speed. Okay? You're gonna start to hear that noise, that infamous hockey stop noise, and that's when you know you're doing it right. Make sure, focus on those inside wheels. Let's do it again. Okay? We do it facing you. Remember, that takes so much practice. So much practice. I didn't do that in a day. I didn't do that in a week. Honey, it probably took me 2 years of derby practice constantly, okay, to really nail it. So whatever the evolution of your hockey stop looks like, accept it, love it, hug it, work on it, love it some more, okay? That's all you can do. Now we're gonna stop with a little bit more speed. I'm gonna get a lot of speed and then I'm gonna stop here, real fast. Ooh, you know what you can do is you can stop on a target, right? try to stop on a target, and then you get better at targeting, right? So try it again. So just keep working on that. You know, don't get frustrated with yourself. Be patient, take your time. Don't feel like you have to be perfect in a day. You got this, okay? That is Hockey Stops with Skate with Tess. If you like what you're seeing, go ahead and like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And good luck on your skating journey. Be patient. I'm sending you peace, love, and a great day. Bye, guys. Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Dun 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 dun.